Hey friends, did you make it through the holidays but are having trouble recovering? Well, please stick around. Hi friends, my name is Claire and this is my channel, Woodshed Theory. Here, I make content about what it is like to live as an adult on the autism spectrum and whatever else feels good to me, so if that sounds good to you, or if you're feeling particularly gracious today, and I hope that you are, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, ring the bell. I almost forgot to mention that I put out videos 3 times a week. Click the like, click the like. I'm so close to 5,000, so if you could subscribe, that'd be very nice. Happy New Year, my friends. We have made it through the holiday season, unless you count waiting till Valentine's Day. No, I wouldn't count that. So yes, we've officially made it through the holiday season, and I hope that you all are feeling okay about it. As an ASD person, it's really hard to handle the changes that come with the holiday season and all of the holidays. It's a different schedule. There's lots of breaks, but then the breaks aren't actually breaks. You're supposed to spend time with your family. You have the stress of cooking, gift giving, change in weather. I mean, I could think of 1,000 different things, but the holidays are just different. They cause a lot of stress for everyone, and they're particularly different for autistic people. Getting gifts and not giving the right reaction, exhaustion or from being around people, you name it. You've probably experienced it if you are on the spectrum. Quick note, today was supposed to be a produced video, but I've been running around all day because it is not raining right now, but California is supposed to get another huge storm. There's all these warnings up about flooding and possible loss of life, it's intense. Mudslides, no power, so I've been running around all day making sure that we are ready for that, and we are. So I just wanted to do a quick chat about what to do to recover from the holidays, because they're not a vacation, are they? I always thought that was funny when people were like, well, you've had a few days off from school or a few days off from work, now you should feel refreshed. I'm like, refreshed from what? I have come a long way since my autism diagnosis in treating myself a lot better and not putting so much pressure on myself, but I know we're all in different parts in our autism journey, so I just wanted to just say a few things that have helped me. First thing I wanted to mention is make sure that you're practicing self-care, and if you have to schedule it, that's fine too, but make sure that you are getting a shower as often as you need, brushing your teeth, doing little things to take care of yourself is very important. So practicing self-care is a great way to recoup after time with a lot of people. Second thing I would suggest is scheduling time by yourself. If you have to talk to family members and remind them that you need some time by yourself or anything like that, that's fine. Just because you've had the time off doesn't mean you've had time to yourself. So make sure that if you need a night off and you're not getting that you give it to yourself. And that could be just reading a book in your room by yourself, or watching your favorite TV show, partaking in your favorite hobby, doing something with your special interests, but give yourself some time to just let your brain relax in a place where there's not a lot of sensory overload. Third is piggybacking on all of that, making sure you're getting enough restful sleep, or if you're not a sleeper, get some rest after the holidays, and maybe even go dark. So if you need to turn your phone off, just let people know that you're not going to be available for a few hours, a few days, a week, whatever. Just get yourself unplugged so that you can take a deep breath. Very important. Fourth thing I would suggest is getting back to your schedule. It might take a few days for it all to come back together. Getting back on a schedule, your normal schedule, your normal foods. Normalcy is really relaxing to an autistic person. If you're able to do that as quickly as possible, it would be very helpful for you. So get back on schedule. Self-care, taking time to yourself. All of these things are very helpful. Another thing I'd recommend that really helps me recover is to check in with a good friend. And this can be a great way to vent if you need to vent, or just talk about how you're feeling. You don't need to be doing it in person. You don't need to do a phone call. You could just do a text or an email. But being able to express how you're feeling after a long holiday is really helpful when you're dealing with possible autistic burnout or an oncoming meltdown. So I know when you're autistic, it's hard to remember that there are other people out there who care about you and want to hear from you. Why is that? Well, autistic people are generally very inward, and I don't think the right word is selfish. That's not the right word. But we tend to think of ourselves first, and sometimes we also have the out of sight, out of mind experience that ADHD people also have, where if we're not right in front of a person, we won't think to check in with them or talk to them. And sometimes it's really healthy to have some human contact. Not stressful. Don't pick somebody that triggers you or makes you feel stressed out or makes you feel tired. But if you have a good friend that makes you feel good and or makes you feel listened to, then I would reach out to them. Another thing I would suggest is spending time with animals if you have any. If not, you can always go pet somebody else's pet, I guess, with their permission. But I know that spending time with my animals after holidays is really helpful for me as well. I love being able to just hold them close and snuggle with them, or give them treats and spend time with them, and they don't give me the same sensory overload that humans do. So those were just a few tips. I know it's not a super produced video, and I'm sorry, but I'm also recovering from the holiday, and just these storms we've been getting, it's pretty crazy. So I think we're ready for whatever's coming. Send good thoughts and prayers and vibes, whatever you believe in, to us here in California, because we are about to get clobbered. I hope they have a wonderful, restful day, and I will see you next time. Bye, my friends.